Hey guys, Caden here today with another episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs. And today we are going to be getting some Hypsilophodons, Othnielia into the park. I mean, what was it? My friend actually told me there was a way to change the name, the egg to the Othnielia egg. I just didn't have enough time to do it today. But anyway, we have got the brand new Othnielia exhibit set up, and I think it's going to look, well, it's going to look better. Again, minor changes needed. Basically, I just need to add some custom leaves in, and it should be pretty good from there. Maybe add in a few more flowers. Mainly because of, who was it? Gobspout. He's a YouTuber I've mentioned before. Again, if you don't know who he is, he's linked somewhere on the side of one of my, on like my side channel links. I would highly suggest you go check him out. He doesn't upload super often, but his videos are good. He's a good commentator, and I love his park. His park is beautiful. And yeah, he had a really beautiful Hypsilophodon exhibit that had a ton of flowers in it, and I was like, I'd like to try and do something like that at some point. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get into, hatching these things. I think this is going to be the first time we've had them in this park. So, anyway, I guess before we really, hatch them, let's, just see what I've changed. I don't know. We've basically just brought out the fence. There's actually a lot more space in here now, and I think it looks a lot more open. At first I was kind of disappointed we only had 5, and actually some of these are, one is 50 and one is 75, and I didn't know you could actually, cultivate those. I always thought you had to get 100%, but someone informed me you didn't, and well, lo and behold, they were right. So I don't know what that's going to do, if that's going to affect how big they grow or something like that. I don't know. But we're going to get 5 of these guys in the exhibit, and I think they're going to look pretty adorable. Pretty adorable indeed. I mean, the model is already a pretty cute one, and it will go well with the Dinosaur one. The Dinosaur exhibit right next door. 2 pretty cute small animals right next to each other, right at the big entrance to the park. Oh gosh, the fences here. What was it? F3A? There we go. It's probably just, I don't know. When I relog, those will be fixed. That's really irritating me right now, but the pathways here are so messed up, and I'm really regretting doing Morrison at the point I'm doing it, because Morrison technically is the center of the entire park, and now it doesn't connect up to there. Like, I'm gonna have to, I don't know, I'm gonna have to do something with the paths to get them to line up properly. I don't know. I really didn't build this park very well, and I'm very much looking forward to ending this season. Believe it or not, guys, I'm just kind of, this world. It started out really cool, and it still is really cool, don't get me wrong. What's my button? H toggles it. L is my world edit reference, okay. And that just does stuff. / zooming in and out my map. Okay, I forgot I probably need to redo the controls because I was on a different mod pack earlier. Yeah, I don't need to hold the massive map anymore. But as cool as this world is, I'm looking forward to getting a new one, because then I can actually get a good seed going so we can build the park without any hindrance. And these guys are about to hatch. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I had been told that it potentially influenced how tall or how big they were, but I don't think that's true. Anyway, we got 2 females, and oh, maybe it does, because those 2 are definitely smaller. This female is tiny. That one's pretty big, that one's pretty big, that one's almost as big. But yeah, they look so cute. I love how they look. They're really stinking adorable. But yeah, so 5. I would like to go up to 6 or 7 maybe. I'm not sure how many we're eventually going to put in here, but I believe these guys are slightly larger than the Dinosaurs are, especially when fully grown. So I don't know if we're going to put as many of them in here. But yeah. Well, I'm trying to think about what to talk about, because I have some things I would really like to talk about, but there are things I shouldn't talk about, because it's like, it's not like politics or anything, but it's like stuff. It's irritating, and I'm going to continue to do this because this is bugging me. There we go. Also, Next episode, we should hopefully be getting the Herrerasaurus. I don't know which way you're supposed to pronounce it. I'll look that up after the episode. But we're gonna be getting them in hopefully next episode, and I think I may have to edit the pathway a bit, mainly because I was actually planning on putting. I mean, you can see my bed's in here, or one of the beds, because I actually made a second bed because I lost this one somehow. But I was actually gonna do Herrerasaurus today. Herrerasaurus. I'm gonna call it Herrerasaurus. I was gonna do Herrerasaurus today, and I was like, okay, I can do this. I have a fence already planned out, and then I was like, wait a second. This pathway makes it really, really difficult. So we may cut into here and make this diagonal instead, because I think that's going to allow me to do a fence much easier than if I just have, well, this sudden 90-degree turn, these two 90-degree turns here, which typically are quite hard to work around. Also, the fact that this exhibit is built like this exhibit is just going to be difficult, because I actually want to do a fence for this one. I mean, you know what I could do? I could just have it lower down with staircases, and oh, but I don't want to do that. Maybe we will just use a wall instead of a fence. I think we may have to do that. Of course, the Herrerasaurus might be too big. Herrerasaurus. It might be too big for me to do that. I don't know. Oh, someone actually asked if I could do a bit of a park tour since it's been a while, and I think I might do that this episode actually, because, well, some stuff is happening YouTube dinosaur-wise, and that's not actually affecting my channel. That is rather riling me up and making me somewhat angry. Ooh, look. Little dinosaurs are growing up. Aw, wow, they grew up fast. So we at least have 2 new males, which is good because, well, we only had 1 male previously, so it's kind of nice to know that there's at least a few more. I also like their texture a bit better. I think the green looks really, really cool. Come on, it's basically nighttime. Ah. Oh, well, you know what? There's something I can talk about that is that infuriating to me. What is it? But yeah, what was it? I saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Saturday? Oh wait, no, I saw it Friday. I don't know. I saw it last week, and I liked it. It was a good movie. Really good movie. More grown-up movie, but pretty good nonetheless. You guys are tiny. Oh yeah, they have the really cute. Yeah, I love that little animation. It's so adorable. It's so adorable. It kind of reminds me of a puppy. But yeah, I think we'll do a park tour today, just to take my mind off things, because, well, to be honest, something is really maybe I'll talk about it. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll start the park tour over, you know, kind of where it's all focused, which is right over here. And then, I don't know, which way will we go? We go this way, we can loop around. Yeah, okay. We'll go this way. And this is one of the few areas still from the original park, technically. Because we've got, you know, we got like the cool vines and the old nether portal. I still love this area. This is one of the most atmospheric areas I've built, and I think it's pretty cool. Oh, you know, I'm going to talk about geography, or not geography, this world. So previously I just mentioned, you know, like, oh, I don't like this world, I want to move on to a new one. Part of that is just, oh, they're growing up, they're so cool. Where's the other one? We have one more, don't we? Did we hatch 4? I could have sworn we hatched 5. No, we could hatch 5, we only did hatch 4 though, right? Otherwise, we're missing a baby Brachiosaur, in which case I'd be very sad. But they are pretty cute looking. They're pretty cute looking indeed. Well, what was I saying? Yeah. So one of the reasons I want to change the world and why I'm getting so tired of this one is just hello. The geography for this world is just for this park is just really bad. I've learned to deal with it. I mean, we've got a couple of really good exhibits. We got some really cool ones that, I mean, this one especially, it'll look really cool when I get a few trees in here, when I eventually do that. And we got a couple other cool ones. That one's pretty cool. The Flaming Cliffs is pretty cool. Chinini's pretty cool. But overall, I despise this world's geography so much because it's all mountains and it's all just really difficult to work with. I don't have a ton of space, and the biggest problem is just that this was meant to be a multiplayer world, so I was going to be used to other people building around me, so I had to be constrained for what I could actually build into. And that pretty heavily influenced where I ended up building. Little did I know at this point I would be single player and have all the space in the world to build because, oh gosh. They're loading in, that's why. I was like, why has my game like died? But had I known that, I probably would have picked a different area because I don't know about you guys, but especially I was on a call with some friends the other night, and we were just, one of them brought up my old world. They were just exploring one of the older worlds I had. It was, I believe, the last park before this, and they're like, and that got me thinking like, oh man, I miss that world. I really miss that world because it was a big open world. There was like tons of space to do anything in. And I mean, in terms of builds, there were some good builds, but they weren't on par with what we're building here. So, I mean, I wish we could do some stuff like we have here over in something like that. Which is why I'm, regrettably to some, because, you know, some people are like, oh, you should never end this season. But to me, I'm like, it's almost over, and I can almost go restart and finally get that part going that I've always wanted to build. Which is kind of what next season is meant for. Got the laboratory here. I don't think I'm doing a very good job of making a tour, but you know what? That's not the important thing, right? Oh my gosh, you two are trying to kill each other. Well, hopefully they don't. Hopefully they can't, because they've got blocks in front of them. Because if they can, I would cry. That would really make me sad if they started murdering each other. Well, luckily, I think both are going to be getting their own exhibits pretty soon. Pretty soon indeed. Oh, wait. You know what? I'm just going to build a Dilophosaurus pretty soon, because why not? Got the new Othnielia, and, or, you know what? Okay. We can call them Othnielia, but I think I'm just going to call them Hypsilophodon, because you know what? That's what I know them as. I will always know that model as Hypsilophodon, so Hypsilophodon. They look really adorable. And then we got this area, good old Flaming Cliffs. Like, I mean, parts of this exhibit, parts of this area really, really work. Like, this looks cool, that looks cool, this looks okay. We've still got the old laboratory. This area is still one of my favorites in the entire park because, I don't know, there's just something about it that's really cool. And if I rounded out that entrance a tiny bit more, I think it would look even cooler. But yeah, we got our raptors, we got our Dinosaurs. Heck, we even got this area, which looks really cool. I mean, we got the aquarium going up, we got... we'll probably end up putting like Confuciusaurus or something out here, probably. Got our raptors. I think these guys are still babies because I'm never over here. No, actually, they may be full grown. I don't remember. We got our Achilobitars, I think is what their name was. Achilobitars. Whatever they are, they look pretty cool. They look pretty cool indeed. But yeah, that's basically all we have at the park. Also, so me talking about the geography, that's why I rebuilt the park. That is on, I mean, yeah, it's partially due to me just wanting new builds, but it's also just due to like, I'm not a big fan of how this park looks. Even now, I'm like, I could have built such a much better park, not on this world, but on like a better world. I could have built such a good park. I don't know why I'm struggling with English today. And I don't know, it's just making me sad and other things, but, oh, also, I just realized this is the first video, this isn't the first time I've tried recording this because I had a separate recording for something else, and then I decided not to upload that because that wasn't really a good video to upload. You know what? Let's just sit here for the rest of the let's just sit here for a few minutes. So I just realized most of you guys are gonna be like, hey, what happened? You were like, you didn't upload on Thursday or Friday again. Now this time I actually have a defense. I was sick again. Like sick to the point where I could not be on my computer sick. So like I just couldn't be on here. It hurt too much. So yeah, I just got sick. So hopefully we'll have Thursday, Friday content this week. I cannot guarantee it. Again, it's finals coming up in the next 2 weeks, and I am like dead tired of school. Got a horrible Spanish project Spanish projects I have to do, and we got English stuff, and since I was sick as well, I missed several days of school, and I like now have a ton of homework to catch up on and everything, and it's all just really annoying. And this is becoming a really, I don't know, depressing episode for me. I don't know how you guys feel, but I'm like, why am I recording right now? Maybe I need an off week. I was actually considering doing that this week, just having an off week, just, you know, being like, okay, I'm just not gonna record this week. But I think I'm gonna record this week. Maybe not next week though. Maybe next week, if I can get fully through this week, like an episode every day, like Monday through Friday, if I can get all of my videos up, then I think I might take next week off. Basically just because I'm tired, I need a week to rejuvenate, and I need a week to work some things out, and most of all, I'll have finals the following week, so I mean, not next week, but the week after I have finals, so I mean, kind of just need time to prepare for that. Well, anyway, guys, sorry for just being really, I guess, depressed this episode. I don't think I sounded too depressed. Maybe I had a few points. Hello. 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 You guys are adorable. Wow, they did the animation at the exact same time. That was pretty impressive. But yeah, anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed this one. Next episode, hopefully we can come back and get the Herrerasaurs in, and maybe the Dilophosaurus as well. It depends, again, how much time I have. I'm not sure how much there will be, considering, you know, like I've said before, I have a lot of schoolwork to catch up on due to being sick, and then I've got finals coming up, so I'm not sure how much time is going to be left over to record. But anyway, until then, see you guys.